Everybody, JROCK'S the GameRocker here with another episode of my Game Grabs. Episode 13, the unlucky 13.
13th Street.
Give me a break.
Well, we'll see how lucky it ends up being this time around. We'll see what I have. I actually had some lucky finds, so not so unlucky of a video for you here, kids. Some great values, some great deals. If I was a flipper, I would be fapping. But this is all stuff that I'm going to keep for my collection, stuff that I've been looking for, and I am super happy that I didn't have to pay top dollar for some of it. Now first off, before I get into games, talk about some swag, and I'm wearing some of that swag. I got this shirt from T-Villain, my favorite t-shirt provider. This Beetlejuice shirt, and it says it's showtime, and it is showtime, kids. As you can see, borrows from a few different Tim Burton properties. You got Jack Skellington up here at the top of the carousel, and I love how you got the sandworms here, and of course the cartoon Beetlejuice as the carousel from the movie. So yeah, I love getting shirts from T-Villain. They give you a sticker that comes with the shirt, and with this shirt, got a coin too, got a couple of these. The Carnival of Sin, it says. They do little contests, and these come in handy down the road, so that's kind of neat. Put that aside. And yeah, my wife also got another shirt. I don't have it here to show you, but I'll throw in a picture. It is a Zelda shirt of Link holding a sign that says, "Dude, I'm not Zelda." So we thought that was kind of clever, and it came with this little random egg toy, and it was a Phantom Hourglass figure, and it's Tetra from the Phantom Hourglass, which I'm not too familiar with that game. I think I have that loose for the DS or whatever it's for. But yeah, so some t-shirts. Love getting t-shirts. I have way too many. I have a hard time figuring out which ones I want to wear. And before I get into more games, I'll talk a little bit about a magazine, a retro magazine, and this was the last one on my subscription, and I don't think I'm going to be renewing now. I'm sure everybody knows about the whole Coleco Chameleon fiasco, and this is just tied together with that, and it kind of soured me with the business practices, and I actually am missing a couple issues that never were gotten back to me, and so I'm not renewing. So that was, I was hoping it was going to be awesome, but ended up being not so awesome. So now I can talk about some games, and I'm going to try something new for this for these Game Grab series, and that's something I see people do, and I'm going to have a table here where I can stack my stuff as I talk about it, and it'll just fill the screen and you can see the gaming goodness. So let's jump into it. First off, let's bang off some. I got some Atari games. I got these Atari games. I found a big box of Atari games in a store, and it was like buy one get one free, and they were priced at like $4, so it works out to like $2 a piece, right? So I grabbed a bunch of Atari games. So let's get to it. Cosmic Arc, which a lot of people are telling me is a good game. Duke from Retro Nonsense claims that this is a good game, so if it isn't, Duke, I'm gonna blame you.
I'm crazy! Look what I can do!
And Space Cavern. Now, somebody told me that this is an absolutely horrible game, so on the opposite side of the spectrum to Cosmic Arc, Space Cavern is the horrible game in this lot. And, you know, I thought it would be disappointing because the picture looks pretty cool. And when a picture looks really cool, most likely it's not that cool. Star Master by Activision. Also, one more Activision game here, Grand Prix. Here, let's get the games in the shot here. stack the games up there. Yeah, get those in the frame. See my game grabs. Alright, let's go. Let's fire through these. Video Pinball. Ms. Pac-Man. Phoenix. Venture. Jungle Hunt. The label's a little gungy, but everything here's pretty good condition besides being dusty and a little gungy. Mousetrap, which I hear is a pretty good Pac-Man clone. It's worth playing. And Real Sport Boxing. I'm not sure if this is one of the fun boxing games. I know one of the games is fun on the Atari. So that's a bunch of Atari games, 11 in total, $2 a piece. Spent around 22 bucks on that. On 11 games. 22 bucks on 11 games. Not bad for the collector. I feel totally terrible. This I should have said earlier. I have a big thank you to my friend Sarah. She is a friend of my wife and I, and she actually gave my wife these games that she found at her place and told her to give them to me. And so I got a couple Game Boy games here. Which one's this? WWF Superstars for the Game Boy. And Super Mario Land for the Game Boy with a plastic case. Those are always fun to get. And was free $99. So thank you, Sarah. I love getting stuff for the price of free $99. And yeah, stuff I didn't have to boot. I have the second Super Mario game for Game Boy, but not the first. So that's awesome. And then here's another sweet ass deal. This stack of stuff here, I'll tell you what it cost me in total. I spent around, I'd say $33 with taxes included. It was around 30 bucks. Ended up spending around 33 bucks. And you'll see what I got here, and you'll see that it's definitely worth more than 30 bucks. To continue the Game Boy theme, Kirby's Dream Land, a really fun Game Boy game to have. It's essential to have in your collection. We got a couple Resident Evil games. Resident Evil Director's Cut. Yeah, that's right, baby. This game alone goes for around 40, 50 bucks. So in this stack of things that I got here for 30 bucks, got that. And got Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Now these, the jewel cases are in awesome condition. They're not cracked. You could tell they came from somebody who was a collector as well that I guess had to get rid of some stuff. But it's always good to come across these sort of things at that value without damaged packaging, with complete instructions, not ripped up. It's great. Everything's in good condition. And then a whole stack of PS2 games in that $33 envelope. Shaman King, Power of Spirit. I am unaware of this series, but it appears to be a tactical RPG, sort of like Final Fantasy Tactics, mixed with some, what is it? Turn-based battle system. Something I've wanted for a long time, and since I got the original not long ago, I'm glad I got this now. Silent Hill 2. Yeah, that's right. Here's another one that's at least 30 bucks. So I spent 33 bucks and this is in there. That's at least worth that. And then a game I'm unfamiliar with, but it's in the survival horror genre, but Siren. This game looks really interesting. I've never heard anything about it, but it says you play as one of 10 characters caught in a living nightmare. You have 3 days to learn how their paths intersect as they try to stay alive. So that sounds kind of interesting. So love getting survival horror games. And one more thing to round out that little pickup lot. Secret Weapons Over Normandy, a dogfight game with planes by LucasArts. if it's anything like Star Wars Rogue Squadron, then I'm gonna love it, because they did that, LucasArts, so they know how to do their dog fighting games, I think. And then, so yeah, I mean, got all this stuff here for $30, and I keep saying that, but look at this. Resident Evil Nemesis, Director's Cut, Silent Hill 2, like, those are the nice ones in that stack. Nice. Nice. I feel good about that. And then, a big one, a heavy hitter to add to the collection, and I certainly didn't get a great deal on it, but before I get to that, for the N64, I got Turok 3, Shadow of Oblivion. I'm not sure if this one has a variant cart being gray. One of the Turoks has a variant color. But this one is the final Turok game I needed for the N64, so I have all of them for the N64. So that completes a little bit of a subset. Unless I get there's color variants. One's more rare than the other. I'll post that here, show you all about that. Get your variant thirst going. And finally, last but not least, a heavy hitter. One that certainly wasn't cheap, but I had an extra Sega Genesis console that I traded to get some value off of the price, and I got myself finally, I thought, you know, gotta pull the trigger on it. Don't see it that often coming around, and people snatch it up, and I feel like it's only going to be going up in price right now, and that's Conker's Bad Fur Day for N64. I finally said, hell, just do it. So that's all the pickups for my episode 13. Certainly not unlucky. Did get lucky with these finds, and this finally came around, and I was able to pull the trigger on it. So yeah, this was not so lucky. So I'll consider that my hope in, you know, the Retro Magazine and Coleco Chameleon and Retro VGS whole thing. I had hope for that, and I'll enjoy that last issue. But yeah, everybody, I don't want to end on a downer, but yeah, awesome. Gonna go rock some games now, and I hope you find some cool stuff too. Let me know if you got any cool stuff down below. What's been one of your best deals that you've found recently, or what's the best deal that you had ever? Because this might be up there with one of the best deals ever, because I mean, if I was a scumbag reseller, I could certainly flip this and make a pretty penny, but this is for the collection, baby, and I'm glad it didn't break the bank. So everybody, this has been J-Rock with Game Grabs episode 13. Keep on rocking them games.